Wilderness Wheelers are celebrating the opening of a new section of trail, and Hartley Nature Center is preparing for the first ever Trails Fest. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, trail by trail. We start with the Chequamegon Area Mountain Bike Association, where they have a trail work day tomorrow. They still have several spots open for their volunteer work day at the Double O Trailhead. They just ask that you wear boots, gloves, and long sleeves. Work will be done before noon, and tools and lunch will be provided. CAMBA is also currently taking nominations to appoint next season's leadership team. The deadline to nominate someone is August 21st, and we'll have the details on how to do so on our website. And next we head to Itasca County with a reminder of a fundraiser tomorrow. The Wilderness Wheelers ATV Club is hosting their inaugural Ride the Edge fundraiser and membership drive tomorrow at Lawrence Lake Liquor in Bovey. The Wilderness Wheelers are also celebrating the opening of Phase 1 of the new Wilderness Trail. Phase 1 includes 44 miles of trails near Wirt, Talmoon, and Bowstring. Work on Phase 2 will be announced after this weekend's event, and when fully opened in 2024, will include over 60 miles of trail at the edge of the wilderness. We'll have a map of the Wilderness Trail available on our website. And we wrap up in Duluth, where several local groups are gearing up for Hartley Nature Center's first ever Trails Fest. The free event will be held on Saturday, August 5th. The day will feature a bike skills clinic, yoga, and several different trail hikes. There will also be free food available. The event runs from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and is open to hikers and bikers of all abilities. And as always, if you or someone you know is part of a local trail club or alliance, send us a report to trailbytrail@northernnewsnow.com and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland trail by